Hey! Hi everyone! Welcome back to the Against the Grain podcast. I am now your co-host, Katie Goodwin. Because I have a special announcement, I now have one of my official co-hosts, Mia Guevara.
Hey y'all, it's so nice to be here in person.
I know.
It's exciting. Thank you so much for the role of the co-host. I feel like
we
we're
already
here.
knew it was already gonna happen.
A little predetermined.
Yeah, so we're gonna get Mia, and then we're gonna get one more person in a bit. You guys can stay tuned for that. But what are we talking about today?
Today we're going to talk about the icks of golf.
Yes.
Golf icks.
There's a lot of them. Golf is such a nerdy sport. And so you just see it and you're just like, ew, why do I play that sport?
Yeah, no, because having that feeling that's like, what do you play? I play golf. You play what? I'm like I don't know.
That's a sport?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, that's an ick already when people ask you if golf is a sport and they tell you the reasons why it's not. They're like, oh, you just ride in your golf cart or you don't walk or have to train, and I'm like, I'm sorry.
You walk with your golf bag on your shoulders.
Mm-hmm. For 18 holes.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes more.
Excuse me.
And you're gonna sit there and tell me that I'm not an athlete?
It's wrong, and I think it's rude. One of my icks is, I didn't know we had that. I didn't know our school offered that. You know how many times I've gotten that?
Or oh, we have that sport here?
Yeah. It's they're so astonished. Yeah, it's a sport. We're here.
On a scholarship.
We put in the work for it. Behind the
Yeah.
scenes. That's an ick too.
And then it never got recognized. But that's a whole other conversation.
We're traumatized.
For real. But one ick that I think everyone knows in golf is iron covers.
Oh, iron covers 100%. What are you covering?
Yeah.
What are you protecting?
You use it how many times around to cover it?
It's so annoying because you got to take it off and you got to put it back on.
Yeah.
It's just another thing to lose, especially if you play in a cart.
Mm-hmm.
They're gonna fly off.
I know.
Everything's gonna fly off.
And they're so ugly.
They're
that really weird material that stretchy.
The fake leather.
Yes.
That will chip and peel over time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they have the giant numbers on them.
9. We get it, big guy.
It's a 9 iron. You're pulling your 9 iron. Okay,
keep her safe.
But the thing that's so funny about iron covers, do you know who Preston Summerhays is? The ASU golfer.
Nope.
Oh, he's one of the good ASU golfers, and he lost a bet or something. He had to play a tournament with iron covers, and he ended up winning.
That's embarrassing in itself.
No.
Imagine just winning with that image.
Yeah. It was blasted all over Golf Digest.
Homeboy got into Golf Digest with that. See, that's how bad they are. Don't use iron covers.
Literally. Okay, I have to look at the list. Can't read. One contact. Lol.
Oh, here.
Oh, wait.
Oh, we have a list, y'all.
Yeah. Oh, the chunking driver was a big one.
It's just funny. So, it's funny from a competitive point of view.
Yeah.
Why are you chunking your driver?
No. The one club you are not supposed to take any divot from. You're supposed to keep it above the ground. You tee it up for a reason.
That part. It's up off the ground for a reason, y'all.
And then they just...
You know,
you see them pulling the divot out of their driver.
Oh, out of the back cavity.
Yeah.
It's that just wasn't supposed to be there. It's why are you using sand on a par 5, my guy?
For real. Oh no, that hurts. I've definitely had a couple of them though.
Oh yeah, you have to own up to it.
The thing is, the tops are the worst because then you'll top it and then you hit the little divot.
Have you done that in a round where first stroke, top it off the tee, and then you go and tee up another one and then you chunk that one? Because you're so like built up and you're so
know.
nervous. And it's just like, I promise you that I can sweep it.
I'm like, I promise I'm good at golf.
It's there.
But not really.
Consistency is key.
And do I have that? No.
You can. It's there.
It's there, but it's not there. I'd like it to be there. Okay, our next one, the biggest one? Oh gosh. When people just can't play. And they think they can.
Having the mentality of like, I'm a good golfer. It's funny whenever, this is so bad because like I've kind of fed into it myself, where people will spend so much money on golf products.
On lessons and stuff.
It's different whenever they spend it on lessons. I'm talking about like just equipment only. Like, why are you buying all the new bags, everything new, but you have a Goodwill swing, my guy.
And then they have like the staff bag. And
See, exactly. Like, you shouldn't have everything built up to that standard just yet. Like, I know you want to like look good, play good, but
know your limits.
it's okay. Whenever you're learning, it's okay to learn on the cheap end.
It's okay to have the Goodwill bag and
humble beginnings.
That's our motto here.
Humble beginnings, y'all.
Humble beginnings.
Just start off with what you feel comfortable. Don't feel pressured into like needing to buy all the new stuff just because it looks cool.
You know, like I started out with hand-me-downs, like they were called AMG clubs. That's what I started with.
If they didn't come in a box, you're not a true OG.
If you didn't start with plastic clubs when you couldn't even walk yet.
Yep, that's it. That's where they really started you off at. That's your first bag right there.
Then you're not a real golfer. Sorry you started when you retired, you're not. Don't come at me if people are retired.
Yo, confession, I don't think I ever played with plastic clubs as a kid.
I don't know if I did. I think I did more so when I worked for the Itty Bitty Open and we give out plastic clubs.
Just give them out.
Yeah.
See, that's good. Just giving out the plastic clubs.
Mhm.
Get them started.
Yes. Get them started young.
Okay, I remember.
Walking in line, the putting line.
Y'all, if you're crouched behind your ball, lining up to the ball, lining up to the hole, and you see someone walk directly in front of you, and they don't even attempt to do like the little like jump thing.
Yeah.
You know the little like, oh, I'm so sorry. Like, where you at? If I see you, at least try to acknowledge that you're cool, you're chilling. But if you blatantly just
stomp right in it,
we will have issues for the rest of the round.
Rest of the round? No, for the rest of the time I ever see you.
No, yeah, like every tournament past that.
Yeah.
Oh, we're beefed. It's Brooks Koepka versus Bryson DeChambeau right there.
Hey, they did just squash it though, so it took a while.
It did take a while. But it's on. Don't stomp in my line.
Exactly. And then it's like, if you are like lining up like a 5-foot putt and they like are walking to wherever they're going and they step in your line, it's like, can you not just take the extra 5 steps to walk around me?
That part. Yeah, especially if it's just like a little short putt like that.
Yeah.
Like, why'd you have to go, like, do a little star? Go walk around.
I get it. Golfers are lazy, but like, come on. Do not put the stereotype more into the ground. Like,
yeah.
help fix it. Don't just add to it.
People are rude. They're ruthless.
I feel like too another thing is an ick is like ball when people have the checkered ball markers that are really this big.
The significant, like the poker chips?
Yes.
I don't like poker chip ball markers.
No, because they're so big and they're really thick,
Mm-hmm.
and you would have to tell them to like move their mark like 5 times to get it out of your way.
No, really though, because it's like once it flops over, like it's still taking over like 2 more inches.
Yeah, and oh my gosh, I hated when people pulled those out.
They think that they're so cool though.
Because they're taking up more room.
Look at this. I'm like, dude, come on,
You're
man.
not that cool.
I should low-key be able to putt over your ball mark. Like,
and not have anything happen.
For real.
Not have the ball come to a complete stop.
No, just... it's unnecessary.
Really
is what we're
is.
saying.
Okay.
Slow pace.
Hate it. Hate it.
This was so hard to deal with, and it sucks because like now from my perspective I see it as like, oh, dude, we were rushing those kids. Those kids didn't know what they were doing, and we're over here like, y'all need to go.
We do that in junior golf too.
Oh, dude, but it's like some of those kids don't know what they're doing, and it's so sad because they're like, I'm trying so hard, but I legit have no idea what's going on.
I know.
And then, but at the same time, they're playing with kids that have the private lessons, that play all day, every day, put the practice in, like they put the hours in, and you just have the golf IQ of what's going on.
Yeah, I get the slow play if you're decent. But if you're not, if you're still shooting like 120, there is no reason why your round should be taking 6 hours. Like, come on, let's
Like,
speed up the trauma a little faster.
Like, you can pick up at like 9 or 10, dude.
Yeah.
Pick up, if like, double par pickup even. Go for it. Just, if it's not legit, and it's not a legit round, you're out there with your buddies.
Yeah.
Pace of play. Once you hit 9, pick up, go do like your little 2 putts on the green and get out.
Yeah,
You're
and
there
I feel
just
like
to.
slow play just really kills it. It just like kills the vibe, and you're sitting. I mean, like you can make fun out of waiting time too. Don't get me wrong, but it's just like it's just draining.
It is. It's draining because there is a pace. There's an expected pace. You're not out there to lollygag around. You are out there to actually play a game.
Yeah.
Because you think about it, what's the pace of playing a basketball game? They're up and moving. You don't see them just.
The shot clock.
Yeah,
like,
exactly. Like you don't see them just like walking around to the basketball hoop. Like, it's a sport,
It'd be
y'all.
funny if they did that.
I know. Just imagine just like walking to the hoop and then.
It is. Yeah.
You have no momentum.
Kind of crazy though. Like every sport almost has a shot clock or like some kind of timer, which I mean I guess golf does. They have in the professional, and I think it is like known
in the competitive
amateur
sense.
Yeah. That it's 40 seconds for a shot, which I mean it seems like some people take a lot longer than that.
It's up to like 45 seconds up to God. And now it's like 3 minutes to look for your ball.
Yeah, it used to be 5. Now it's 3. Which I don't know. It just depends.
When does that time start though?
When the player gets there. Because I've like looked for balls in junior golf for a lot longer than 3 minutes.
So like range though, it starts like once the player gets to where the ball was like last seen.
Once they start searching.
Got it.
Yeah. At least that's how I understand it. If it's right, who knows?
See, that's the thing with golf is like it's all just on a rule sense is all just kind of skewed.
It is, and it's a lot because golf is such an independent sport. It's a lot up to the person, and then of course, like if a rules official comes in, it's like their interpretation of the rules.
Right.
And so it's a lot of interpreting and understanding. You have to know your stuff. Another ick in golf is when like I can't understand the rules, so there's like all those different kinds of lines. So there's like red, yellow, green, blue, white, and I'm like,
don't even get me started on all that because the first thing you gotta understand is like what do those mean?
yeah.
Because if you're going out there and you're actually wanting to keep score, you're gonna need to know what they are because like some lines are like this amount of score penalties. Other lines are like, if you take that drop, like, it's not the same.
I know. And then the club length stuff.
I know. Like, is it 1 club length or is it 2 club lengths?
Is it 1 stroke? Is it 2 strokes?
Sometimes it's 3.
Do you have to go back to the tee? Like,
where do I drop it from? Oh, it used to be up here whenever I started playing.
But I can go on the other side of the hazard at the same time.
Only sometimes.
Only sometimes.
This is a confession. I took my coach's quiz, and it was a rules quiz for golf, and I didn't do well. For some reason, I had this silly thought that, like, these minuscule rules had, like, a 1-stroke penalty or, like, a 3-stroke penalty. Because there's some rules that, like, do have that excessive stroke penalty.
Mm-hmm.
But in reality, what's your most basic penalty?
A water hazard.
Well, like,
Red
score-wise,
line.
how many strokes?
1.
2.
It's 1, isn't it?
Dude, it's 2. Correct me from my little quiz answers if I'm wrong here.
Because it's like, you go in 3.
See,
You
exactly.
drop 4, you hit 5.
I could talk about this all day. Drops, pickups, the counts of, like, does a drop count as a stroke?
Technically it does.
See, it does, but sometimes I feel like rules officials and that, like, it all gets lost in translation.
It's like mumbo jumbo.
It is. It is.
I don't like that.
I see it, but I don't, you know?
Yeah.
If you don't have basically a little booklet
You're
of
screwed.
everything in
Rules
golf,
official!
dude, really, like, that's a thing.
That was literally me in golf. Anything would happen that I did not understand. I was like, where's the rules official? Hello?
You gotta get, like, in order to really play, I feel like you really need to, like, understand the rules. And, like, you need to, like, put the time in to understand what all the what all the lines mean, what all the red marks mean. Like, you just go out there and you see everything. You're like, oh, like, what is this pole? Oh, that's a cool candy cane pole in the middle of the fairway.
It does get confusing, and I hate that.
What you had talked about earlier was how they've changed or modified, like, the definitions for, like, this stuff.
I hate that.
So, like, for example, like, the general area. Like, what is that?
I know.
Explain it to me. Like, what is the general area?
I mean, like, in my understanding, it's a fairway and green.
Just call it a fairway and green. What I'm afraid of is that they're gonna just, like, forget about those terms, you know?
Like, I get you're trying to make golf, like, more easy to understand, but at the same time, that almost makes it harder to understand because you are combining stuff.
Yeah, like,
And so, and, like, now they don't call it a water hazard, now they call it a penalty area. I hate that.
Right.
That just...
To, like, distinguish it, please. Make it known that this is water. Make it known that this is the green.
Yeah.
General area. Okay.
Okay, where in the general area?
Where in the general area? Yeah, I don't know, it's weird.
Yeah, but yeah, we were also saying we need to take the rules quiz.
Yes, we do need to take the rules quiz. We will. It was so funny. We had so much there, didn't we? I pulled up I have this on my phone. I'm going to show everyone.
The good old USGA.
USGA rules app. I think everyone should invest.
Yes.
You have any questions? Type her in.
Yeah, also like those little booklets.
Yes.
That you just like hang from your bag. Those are really helpful too. I
Mhm.
never looked at it, but
It's there for show.
it's there to make it look like I knew what I was doing.
Exactly. Yeah, just to, like...
I'm
Yep.
cool. I know my rules.
I know the rules, I know what's going on. See all these pictures?
Mm-hmm.
I wish that people would go through this with their players.
Yeah, because I don't know about you, but like back when I played in junior golf, I had to do rules tests.
Same.
It was awful. Excuse me. Turning into you.
Sorry, I have to stay hydrated.
You know, my water bottle, the famous Hydro that everyone knows, is just being used as a mic stand right now.
Please help yourself to some room temperature water.
Humble beginnings.
Very. But you know what? It's only up from here. And the tripod is janky.
It's
But
duct taped.
it's electrical taped.
Hey, it's okay. Next year at this time, we could be interviewing Rose Thang and Scotty Scheffler.
We could be.
So, you never know.
You never know.
Now we're here.
And we're happy to be here. We wouldn't want to be anywhere else. because
Exactly.
We're on the path that we're supposed to be on. Okay.
Okay.
I want to talk about. Did we talk about parents?
No.
We did not talk about parents. I specifically would love to bring up my golf ick about parents because parents can just, and this is in any sport, they want to try to be the coach. They want to try to be the.
They want to be everything.
You can't be all at once. Like, we get
No.
that it's your kid. We get that you're watching the sport for your enjoyment because, like, you are probably forcing your child to play this.
50% of the time.
Right. Like, you are most definitely the only reason they're playing. Sometimes. Just kidding. But you also can't officiate everything.
Mm-hmm.
Parents need to just, like, you need to take a step back. Maybe about 10.
Or 30 yards.
What is it, like 30 to 60 yards respectfully behind your student? Yeah, man. Back up.
For me, it was the parents that would carry on the scorecard and keep score for everyone in the group. Just write down each little tally, hover the scoring table, and, like, literally would chip in if something was wrong.
Yep.
Oh, I hated that.
I'm sorry, sir. Did you want to go get a volunteers badge? Like,
And
did you want to get paid for that?
If you did, you wouldn't be working the scores table. I'm sorry. Paid staff only. But
Parents overstep sometimes, and I
They
just
do.
really wish that they would take a step back and just understand that they just want to play. They want to play without the pressure, and just let students go out there and have a good time without already feeling pressure. And that goes for anyone.
yeah.
Just
it
go out there and
really
enjoy
does.
it, but like at the same time keep up with the pace of play.
Yeah. That pace of play, man.
Pace
If
of
you're
play.
not done in, what is it, like 4 hours and 50 minutes?
It's 4 hours.
4? No, it's not. That was like 4 hours and like 30 minutes or something.
USGA rules.
But while you look that up, another one is when people can't dress. Fashion problems. And the one that bothers me most is when people wear black and white combo and they do not have the combination on them of white shoes, black pants or shorts or skirt, a white shirt, and a black hat.
It's
It
called
is
coordination.
not that hard.
It's not.
It is not that hard. When I see you wearing a white shirt and a white hat,
You think you really did something there. You didn't.
And then they have the cargo shorts on and the ankle white socks on all at the same time.
If you pull up to the golf course in cargo shorts, we're beefing. I'm sorry.
Or jeans. When people wear jeans to the golf course.
I've had to get used to that.
Yeah.
I grew up in Texas. My high school guys that I played with were the best guys in the district. Played with jeans. My man,
I
he's
feel
also
like
gonna
it's
go
just
work
not
the farm town later.
comfortable.
He knows what I'm talking about.
Like, it's just too stiff.
Yeah. No, I get it. Like, it is just like, at least go put sweatpants on.
I know.
like,
they might look a little more athletic.
yeah, like even then you could like still like kind of type a polo into sweats.
Yeah.
You can do that.
Exactly. I've seen people do that.
Yeah, that's allowed. Tuck your polo into your sweatpants, please God. It's better than cargo pants.
Yeah, anything is better. Oh, if people wear that. Ugh.
We get it. Like,
It's-
you're trying.
Especially like 20-year-old men, like.
Because those guys will wear cargo pants out on town
Yeah.
with their Vans, and then just think that if they keep those same pants on,
Oh,
but just put a
no.
polo on and then golf shoes, that they did something. You didn't.
Yeah.
You didn't do anything. Change pants. I was just talking to a homie about this the other day. It's all in the pants.
It is.
It's all in the pants. You can't base an outfit off of anything else. I mean, unless you want to go shoes.
Sometimes
But
I'll
then-
do shirt, like if I have a patterned shirt,
Mm-hmm.
but then it's just like a basic bottom.
But again, yeah, you have to have a staple. It's always got to be a staple bottom.
Exactly.
You can have a staple bottom, you just don't have a fit.
Yeah. I hate people that can't dress. I'm just like, who raised you? Like a barn animal?
Probably.
As they wear their white on white.
They're white on white. Who raised you? Mr. Clean?
Oh, the ice cream man?
Yeah. Oh, man.
I'm sorry.
Are visors an ick?
No.
I used to play in visors, but I used to look sick. And I'm not saying like.
You knew how to wear them.
Oh, I wasn't saying sick in a cool way.
Oh. But you still were better than like some people.
It's just because I had the bun.
Yeah. R.I.P.
R.I.P. man.
Yeah.
There's nothing
I don't
under
know.
there.
I think the like thinner visors are fine, but no, it's like those thicker ones.
Like the wide ones?
Then like they like stick up a little bit.
Oh yeah, like Bubba Watson?
Yeah, and like Bo Hostler.
Yep.
Yeah. Sorry guys.
You didn't make the pat. You didn't pass the butt check.
I think that's all I have though for this conversation today. I'm sure we'll come up with more.
I'm sure we will.
Maybe on like Instagram or Twitter we'll put out some polls.
We need to. We need y'all's opinions. Please let us know what icks you have.
Yes.
Because God, there's so many more.
But until then, thank you for watching and listening. I'm your co-host, Katie Goodwin.
I'm your co-host, Mia Guevara.
And we'll see you guys next time.
See ya.
Bye.
Bye.